Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on the latest transfer stories. Let's begin with Ferran Torres as the 30 million rated Barca forward is putting extra effort in training to convince Xavi and the coolers. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen as Barcelona are very close to signing a new contract extension for the goalkeeper until 2028. We are also going to be discussing more on that report. So as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Heading into the new season, there had been a lot of doubts surrounding the future of FC Barcelona forward Ferran Torres. After all, the 23-year-old Barca attacker, whose market value currently stands at 30 million euros, had endured an underwhelming campaign last time out. And with the Blaugrana needing to make sales, Torres' name was understood to be on the transfer list, but the Spaniard seems to have turned things around for himself at the club. Torres, as per reports, showed up in his best shape physically for pre-season and went on to impress with his performances on the US tour. And as per reports from journalist Santi Ovalle, Torres is not letting up and has been putting in extra effort in training so that he can be at his best when called upon by Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez. As per the report, the 23-year-old, you know, has been putting in double sessions on a regular basis since the start of the season. Every time the team is scheduled to train in the afternoon, Torres shows up in the morning itself and goes through individual sessions. While the Spanish international has also shown up for every voluntary training session so far in the new campaign. Indeed, Torres was one of the 5 players who showed up to train earlier this week, despite Xavi giving 2 days off after the Cadiz game. Torres did not get any minutes in the opening match of the season against Getafe, but did make a substitute appearance against Cadiz and made his chance count by scoring a goal. Since pre-season, the former Manchester City starlet has been scoring a goal every 35 minutes he has been on the pitch. While the speculations over the player's future continues, Ferran Torres has shown that he is not bogged down by any of it and is doing the talking on the pitch. Talking on the pitch, indeed, is Ferran doing. I think I'm so impressed by the fact that Ferran has improved as well as many Barca fans are impressed. This is a guy who I think last season was like, I don't know what happened because Ferran Torres was absolutely shambolic in performance. But I think he has really turned things around. I mean, completely. Because from pre-season, everybody started taking note that Ferran Torres has really improved in terms of goal scoring, in terms of his positioning. I mean, we are seeing a different type of Ferran, and it's really great to see him putting the efforts because normally when you want to improve, it all begins with you. It starts with you, your mental strength. Are you prepared? Are you determined? Are you determined for that change? That is always the question. Are you determined for that change? And we have seen Ferran Torres doing just that. Because even in interviews talking about his future, he's always saying like, yes, he knows about the rumors and he wants to prove doubters wrong. At first, I saw those his interviews like, he's just talking, but I'm not sure he's going to do that. But we are seeing Ferran gradually improving. Against Cadiz, we saw the way he entered being a substitute alongside Ansu Fati. The game completely changed on his head. We saw Ferran doing stuff, He did so well, I think, and it was a great performance. And As I said, every 35 minutes, Ferran have been scoring a goal since pre-season started to now. So you can just imagine the goal ratio, far better than Lewandowski. Far better than Lewandowski. There were some fans who were saying in one WhatsApp group that I'm into at the game against Cadiz. Some fans just like to run their mouth so easily. That why should Xavi not start Ferran Torres all the time and bench Lewandowski? It shouldn't work like that. It doesn't mean that Lewandowski will be a bench player because he has lost his form for a short time. Yes, it might be a long time for some people, but Lewandowski will remain Lewandowski. I think Xavi needs to improve the way he positions Lewandowski in his tactics because Xavi likes to play him deep, and Lewa is not the kind of Lewa. He's not the player we saw at Bayern where he's there to deliver the goals like how you can see Erling Haaland doing. Notwithstanding, Lewandowski still remains a great striker. Last season, he scored 33 goals. Isn't that enough? Like, who saw any player scoring 33 goals after Messi left 2 seasons ago? So I still believe that Lewandowski will do great. It's just a matter of time. But if Lewandowski is not careful, Ferran Torres will give him a threat, will give him a run for his money. Let's be honest. Because Ferran is doing good. And of course, the rumor mill has reduced the level of calling Ferran's name when it comes to potential exit for Football Club Barcelona because he's doing quite well. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is on the verge of signing a new long-term contract until 2028, according to Sport. The 31-year-old is one of the most important players for Barcelona, with the shot-stopper enjoying his best ever campaign last season. Ter Stegen has started a new season on a similar note, already keeping 2 clean sheets in 2 games, making vital contributions to the team, a model for other players on the pitch, and of it, Ter Stegen has been elevated to the status of the second club captain this season, following the exits of Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba. One of the longest serving members of the roster, the German international has proven himself to be deserving of the accolade, and he is now set to help the club out with his new contract signing. As per report, Ter Stegen will be agreeing on a wage deferral for the first 2 years of his new contract, which would be made up for in the latter part of his deal. This in turn would help the Blaugrana lower their salary mass and aid their efforts in achieving financial fair play, which would allow them to register players. The report states that an agreement between all parties is now imminent and the contract extension is only a matter of time. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.